Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel and to another legendary illustration showcase. In this video, you'll not only witness the creation of this breathtaking artwork, but you'll step into the heart of an ancient era. The story of two brothers bound by blood, yet torn apart by fate. This isn't just a battle, it's a divine collision. Fire against thunder, soul against soul. Every strike they unleash ignites the heavens, and every impact rips through the earth, shaking the mountains to their core. The skies blaze crimson and gold as their powers intertwine, painting the world in chaos and fury. With each blow, the air screams, bending under the sheer force of their rage. The shock waves don't just split stone, they shatter reality itself. And when both brothers roar in unison, it's not mere sound. It's a cosmic cry, a thunderous call that echoes across realms, silencing even the gods. The heavens tremble, the stars flicker, and in that moment, the universe stands still, watching two forces of nature collide in a storm born of legend. Because this is not just a fight. It's destiny itself, tearing the sky apart. Let's go back to where it all began. The birth story starts with a divine being named Riksharaj, a monkey created from a part of Lord Brahma's sacred tilaka. But destiny had its own plans. Riksharaj was cursed to enter an enchanted pond, and from that moment, his life changed forever. When he emerged from the waters, he was no longer a monkey. He had transformed into a beautiful woman, radiant like a goddess. Her beauty caught the attention of two mighty gods, Indra, the lord of thunder, and Surya, the radiant sun god. Both were captivated by her divine charm. From these two unions, two extraordinary sons were born. Vali, son of Indra, blessed with the might of thunder, and Sugriva, son of Surya, carrying the blazing fire of the sun. Two brothers, born of gods, raised among the Vanaras, destined for greatness and for tragedy. As time passed, Vali grew into a warrior unmatched in strength and courage. He became the king of Kishkinda, ruling over the Vanaras, the monkey clans, with his loyal wife Tara by his side. Their son Angada was young, bright, and full of promise. Under Vali's reign, Kishkinda flourished, a kingdom of prosperity, unity, and strength. But peace rarely lasts long in the world of legends. One day, a raging demon named Mayavi appeared at the gates of the capital, bellowing a challenge to Vali himself. Without hesitation, the mighty king accepted, for no one defied the king of Kishkinda and lived to tell the tale. But Mayavi was cunning. The moment Vali charged forward, the demon turned and fled, deep into a dark, endless cave. Vali turned to his brother and commanded, "Sugriva, stay here and guard the entrance. I'll end this once and for all." Sugriva waited. Minutes bled into hours, hours into endless days. The jungle around him grew silent. Even the winds seemed to hold their breath. Then, from the black heart of the cave it came, a roar that shattered the stillness, a scream that curdled the blood, and then a trickle of crimson seeping through the stones. Sugriva's heart turned to ice. The sound, the blood, it could mean only one thing. His brother, his king, had fallen. Trembling with grief and dread, Sugriva did the unthinkable. He pushed a colossal boulder to the mouth of the cave, sealing it forever. To him it was a tomb, a barrier to keep the demon trapped within, and a final grave for his brother's valor. Tears burned his eyes as he turned away. He walked back to Kishkinda, every step heavier than the last. The Vanaras wept. The throne stood silent, draped in mourning. And so, with a shattered heart and no other choice, Sugriva, the younger brother, was crowned king. He ruled not with pride, but with sorrow, the weight of guilt pressing down like a mountain. But destiny had other plans, for Vali had not perished. In the depths of that cursed cave, he had slain Mayavi, the demon's lifeless body, his proof of triumph. Victorious, he returned to his kingdom, only to find his throne taken, his brother crowned, and betrayal staring back at him from the very walls of his home. Vali's heart blazed with fury, a fire no reason could quench. In his eyes there was no misunderstanding, only betrayal. No plea could reach him, no apology could pierce the storm raging in his soul. Blinded by wrath, Vali descended upon Sugriva like a thunderbolt, his rage shaking the walls of Kishkinda itself. He struck without mercy, driving his brother into the wilderness, stripping him of his home, his honor, and even his beloved wife Ruma. From that moment, the bond of brotherhood, once sacred and unbreakable, was torn apart forever, reduced to ashes. Banished and broken, Sugriva fled to the sacred heights of Rishyamukh mountain, the one sanctuary Vali dared not enter, for the curse of sage Matanga awaited him there, swift and fatal. Amid the echoing cliffs and eternal silence, Sugriva lived as a shadow of the king he once was, haunted by guilt, grief, and the memory of a brother's fury that burned brighter than the sun itself. But destiny once again intervened, this time through the arrival of Lord Rama and Lakshmana. Rama, the Prince of Ayodhya, was on a desperate quest to find his wife, Sita, who had been abducted by Ravana. In the wild forests of Kishkinda, two souls, one divine, one broken, crossed paths. Rama promised Sugriva, "Help me find Sita, and I will help you reclaim your kingdom." A bond was formed, not of convenience but of purpose. Fire and righteousness united. With Rama's support, Sugriva called out to Vali once again, a challenge for a duel. The brothers faced each other, two forces of nature, their power shaking the heavens. But as the fight began, Rama stood hidden, watching, unable to distinguish between the two. Their strength was equal, their speed unmatched. Sugriva fell, beaten and broken. Ashamed and wounded, he returned to Rama, who said, "This time I will mark you with a garland, so that I may know my friend from his foe." Once again Sugriva roared Vali's name. Once again fire met thunder. The battle raged. Mountains cracked, winds screamed, and the skies darkened. And in that moment of chaos, Rama drew his bow. The arrow of destiny flew, piercing Vali's chest. The storm was over. The earth fell silent. As life left his body, Vali looked at Rama, not with anger, but confusion and sorrow. He said, "If your mission is righteous, you should have come to me for help. Whoever took your wife, I would have brought them to your feet." He questioned Rama's action, his right to interfere in the bond of brothers. And Rama, calm yet resolute, replied, "The younger brother must be treated like a son. Even if he errs, the elder must forgive. You lost your way in pride and vengeance, and it became my duty to restore Dharma." Rama blessed him with divine grace, granting him moksha, liberation from the cycle of rebirth. In that final breath, Vali understood. He turned to his son Angada and said, "Stand by your uncle Sugriva, serve Rama, for his path is the path of truth. And with that, the thunder faded. Sugriva reclaimed his throne, reunited with his wife Ruma, and appointed Angada as crown prince. Peace returned to Kishkinda, but the echoes of the brothers' clash still trembled in the winds. Vali's strength lived on through Angada. Sugriva's loyalty lived on through his alliance with Rama. Their story became a timeless reminder that power without compassion can destroy, but forgiveness can restore even the broken. So, when you look at this illustration, see not just two warriors locked in combat, but two brothers bound by fate. Fire and thunder, pride and pain, rage and redemption. Their story reminds us that even gods fall to misunderstanding, and even warriors find peace through forgiveness. This was the clash of twin brothers, a storm that shook the heavens, and a legend that will echo for eternity. If you enjoyed this video and the story behind the art, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, stay tuned for more legendary stories turned into illustrations. Until next time, keep creating, keep imagining, and keep the fire alive.